Yep, dolphin.
No.
There.
Oh, there.
Dolphins!
In the Back Bay in South Mumbai in India. And it's the scene outside our hotel room window.
Then we went over to the other side of the bay, which is
And this is the gateway to India. And it was to celebrate the visit of King George V and Queen Mary to Mumbai.
Which was Bombay back in the time.
Yes.
The fencing around that gateway.
This is the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel. The important part of this is that it was the only hotel that the native Indians could actually stay in because they were not allowed to stay in the other hotels during the Victorian time.
So one of the Indians actually built this hotel to allow Indians to stay in them.
Catholic Church.
One of the Catholic churches in India. Sort of looks like a regular Catholic church here. All the stained glass.
This is the Prince of Wales Museum. At least that's the old name of the museum. And the various different carvings of Hindu gods and goddesses.
Some of the weapons that were in the museum.
That is the Victoria Terminus, big, ornate, fancy railway station.
Which was huge. Some of the markets in India.
I think we should stop
and traffic.
You will find everything over here.
Okay.
Would you like to see it from inside?
Sure.
We went in to get some spices.
This is the Kalaba Market. And the house where Mahatma Gandhi lived. One of the parks with Mother Hubbard's shoe is the
main attraction. And we
and
have
a
sari shop.
Sari shop. The next day we went to the Kanheri Caves, which is a national park inside the Mumbai city limits, and where we saw park forest.
The caves.
Saw the caves where they were doing.
Where they had carved out in the solid rock.
It was an area of teaching back in the 2 to 300 BC time period.
They housed monks there and meeting halls
And students.
and students.
You can see Mumbai is in the distance. They carved it.
So most of the palaces were carved and then the rocks placed up. These was actually carved into the mountain. Hand chisels only, basically, back then.
And the detail.
There's another meeting hall.
And the acoustics were in this meeting hall were incredible.
This place you are seeing the light. This is so everywhere, other part also you can see the tigers. The two colorful anointing is purple. Also, as I said, the rock cut architecture came later, but before that we have a golden
And the caves went all throughout this mountain area.
BC.
They also had water cisterns for catching water, another meeting hall, and rooms for sleeping. It just seemed to go on and on.
Headed back towards the hotel, and this was more of the cityscape, some of the slums, markets, traffic.
A lot of motorcycles and scooters.
Tuk-tuks, which is the covered motorcycles.
And then the local traffic.
They didn't get hit.
Yeah, cows. In the roadway.
They're revered there, so they just kind of let them go where they go. Let them do what they want to do. Queen's Necklace, all the lights along the back bay there.
Outside the hotel room.
As we were leaving, we went the next day to, or later on, we went on to the Elephanta Caves. So we took a ferry from the Gateway of India and the Taj Mahal Palace to an island out in the Mumbai harbor that has this set
More
of
caves.
It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
And they had a little mini train. You see it at the end here.
Yeah. But these are basically another set of
Caves that were carved out of solid rock.
And a lot of Hindu gods and goddesses. This one mostly dedicated to Shiva and his various incarnations. Together, and one without the other.
There has been some deterioration of some of the carvings, of course, because they've been there for centuries. Centuries, thousands of years.
Guardian lions.
One starts to believe in him. He says, yes, you are the strongest. And he becomes a big devotee. Till today they say...
This one shows just how big and deep it goes. Because that's a different room in the distance.
Goes through a small room into another room. There's the side of the mountain where some of it is. And of course we had monkeys. They were all over the place.
This is the merchants that are lining the path to get down to that train to get out to the ferry. There's the train.
There comes the train. It was double-headed, so you had an engine on each end. The train didn't really go that fast. It was only about 1 kilometer in length, tracks. And then going to Deli.
And out to Agra.
Out to Agra, you would see farms and had piles of cow patties that were drying. They used the cow patties for cooking.
Fuel. So
You can tell that one scooter is going the wrong direction. And that's what happens sometimes there.
Yeah, traffic was crazy.
The lines were a suggestion.
You'll see people riding side saddle on the back.
2, 3. I think we've seen up to 5 on one scooter.
This is the Red Fort in Agra.
And the fort is also surrounded with two
Mughal
moats.
Empire.
Yes. The first used to be the water moat,
Emperor.
and the other between the two walls used to be the dry moat for the elephants.
Yeah, there was multiple
Multiple
emperors.
entrances to get into the fort. One of them was used by the common people, and the rest
This is
by
the
the
interior of the fort. Go ahead. I believe that the part in the distance is I think Greg said it was a mosque.
The remaining part of the fort we have. The bigger part of the fort
We only got to see about a quarter of the Agra fort, only because the Indian military
Is still using it.
a bunch of it.
The Indian Army
Yes.
area.
And one of them is that beautiful mosque in the white marble.
That one there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not an operational or active functioning mosque anymore because it's an army area.
So this is the part where the harem would be located.
When one of the sons,
The detail on the marble is just incredible. Semi-precious stones used.
Inlaid into the marble.
Topaz, onyx,
Jade.
jade, various different colors. This is a pool that's part of the harem. The ladies would use to bathe.
Lounge around in. And of course, I have a view of the Taj Mahal. Come on, focus. There we go.
The fort was built of red brick sandstone, red sandstone bricks, and then layered over with plaster and marble. And you can see the various different
Layers there.
layers, and completely carved. The whole thing was carved. Incredible detail, incredible, beautifulness.
The baby Taj.
We went to it's the Deli. What's that up again?
It's a long name.
Yeah,
It's a baby Taj.
it's the baby Taj. Is what
It's a
called.
mausoleum for one of the Mongols kings, probably, right?
And again, we could take pictures inside of this one, and that's all paint, but it was incredible, the detail. This is the entrance to the Taj Mahal, and that's just the entrance gate. There's the Taj Mahal. And unfortunately, we could not take pictures inside it, but it was beautifully decorated, just like the baby Taj.
both are not the monk.
Everything was based on symmetry.
The one on the left
That's the
side,
gates on one
that's
side,
the monk.
and
They're on
gates on the other side. The
Now, this is all inlaid marble, or the marble is inlaid.
And what you're looking at is black onyx inlaid in verses of the Quran, basically.
All the way up and around.
This is from the gate to the Taj.
This is the other one.
So we went to a different mausoleum afterwards. This was Zitaria, I think it was called. Probably butchered it. But again, another different Mongol king decided to create a mausoleum. This is just the gate.
There is
Go
the
through
mausoleum.
the gate. There's the mausoleum.
So they all seem to have gates, and you think that's it, and it's not. The mausoleum's in further,
And this was a complex.
and this one's being refurbished, reconstructed, because it was actually ransacked, and things were taken, and things were defiled.
The
So,
carvings and the detail was just gorgeous.
more traffic. We were told that you needed 3 things to drive in India: a good horn, good brakes, and good luck.
So then we drove up to Delhi, and we went and saw the Humayun's tomb. That's another set of
Al Jazeera
mausoleums and tombs.
most again
Again, different emperors.
not able to find much about these stars, but still some of the historians and some of the even government at some point they have given a very small description about these. Maybe
lot of
these are the
stonework.
symbols which are used as a Hindu symbol or a Buddhist symbol.
Izakan's tomb is Izakan was not an emperor. He was actually a minister, like a vizier, who was very important and therefore got his own set of mausoleum. And the decorations were just incredible.
It got this kind of beautiful tomb over here. Because somewhere in between
Yeah, a lot of grave sites, really,
But mostly it is.
with a lot of room for them. Because this is the actual tombs right there. Well,
This is the India
markers.
Gate. Now we're back in Delhi, and then we went to Old Delhi and the alleyways, and the markets.
that weren't open quite yet.
Yeah, this was about 11 o'clock, and it was still not quite open.
But some of them were.
But this
We got a
rickshaw
rickshaw ride
driver
through.
had his work cut out for him because there were three of us sitting in the seat.
that they are selling.
And you can see above the electrical wires.
Okay.
Like they give garlands,
They do not have real code here in India about electricity. There is like a terminal right there on the left. And then we have the
Red Fort in Delhi, and we decided not to go there because A, we were running out of time, and B, it's very similar to the fort in Agra. So then we went to the Gandhi crematorium site where they cremated him, and they made it into a big memorial with an eternal flame on the right.
which you can't really see, but that's
We went to Kutab il Minar, which is a giant minaret. I believe it was about 75 meters tall.
which is the tallest brick structure, I think, in the world. At least that's what they're claiming. Which was built by multiple
Emperors.
emperors. So one emperor would build the first layer, and then another emperor built another layer, and
And there's six. There's
Five.
The sixth one was not put on.
and then we went to the
Lotus Temple, and this is a Baha'i temple where and then we went to the Ashkardam, which is a Hindu temple, biggest Hindu temple in India.
and neither temple would allow pictures inside, so this is what we could get on the
Small
outside.
purses,
Yeah.
not big bags.
Thank you for
These
watching.
things, smaller ones are allowed inside. Medicines, these things.